Guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel once again. So in today's video we are going to be talking about this particular pair. So let's analyze it from the weekly time frame to see what we can possibly get. All right, because looking at the higher time frame gives us an idea of where the market will possibly be going and what is actually doing. All right, so looking at it on the higher time frame, we can see the market direction isn't really clear. The market direction isn't really clear as of this time. As you can see, it looks like it's forming a head and shoulders pattern, kind of a head and shoulders pattern, because you can see this looks like a left shoulder, or maybe this we can call it a double top. Then this would be our neckline, where we have a strong zone here. The market is actually, we are expecting maybe the market will break to sell down, something like that, but it's not really clear here. All right, although we have a clean range here from here down to this level, and since the market has been struggling to sell and close beyond this level until last week candlestick, which closed down here. All right, so we might expect the current week's candlestick to or we might expect the market to close bearish this current week. All right, so since we have this break here, let's see this. All right, so the market might decide to sell from where it is down to maybe this level somewhere here. All right, or we may say up to this we have this demand zone or another block. This looks like another block. All right, so meanwhile, let's check the a higher time frame. Let's look at the higher time frame, sorry, a lower time frame, daily time frame, to see what we can find there. All right, let's see what we can find from the daily time frame. All right, so on this daily time frame, we can see the breakout, and there is a retest now. So this was actually a retest on this what we saw on the weekly time frame was actually a retest, and you can see yesterday's candlestick closed bullish to retest this particular zone where we experienced the breakout. All right, you see it closed bearish here, then came back to retest. Now, this same thing I've been mentioning previously, guys. You see, if you go to the weekly time frame, this is just a candlestick wick. This is a candlestick wick. You can see this one is a full bodied candlestick closing below here. Or even on the daily time frame, on the weekly time frame, you can see that the candlestick closed bearish and the body was closed somewhere around here. Then we had several daily candlesticks around here before it went up to close here. Then the current day's candlestick is selling. All right, because what we are having, for my students that understand the bullish engulfing candlestick pattern, you should I believe you understand why the market is selling. All right, it's coming from a zone, and this zone market has sold previously from this same zone. It attempted to sell from here, then it actually sold from here down up to this level. So based on what we have there, we might expect the market to sell nicely to this level here, such that if you're maybe fortunate to enter this trade and to hold it up to this level, maybe you enter there, you hold it, maybe you can make over $100 in profit. Meanwhile, let's leave that aside for now. All right, so based on what we see here, we are expecting the market to continue selling. We are expecting the market to continue selling because of this retest that we have here. Then we are expecting the market to continue selling. So let's go down to a lower time frame to find opportunities. All right, so on the 4-hourly time frame, okay, so you can see that on the 4-hourly time frame, what we have here is something that kind of seems to tell us the market will be buying. All right, that the market doesn't want to sell just straight up. All right, because we see some movements here, kind of consolidations around here, market creating lower highs and lower lows, but they are consolidating. Then the market tried to buy the first time, got to this level, rejected, now bought again, went above this high, then it got to this level. This is where we had that retest, which was yesterday's candlestick. But now if you look at the candlesticks from here down to this level, the candlesticks the market has printed, you can see they are they have too many wicks on this time frame, meaning it's a series of lower highs and lower lows on a lower time frame. If you go to maybe the 1 hourly time frame and the 15 minutes time frame, all right. And for based on our understanding, this looks like a very clear double bottom. This looks like a very clear double bottom. This is the first bottom and this is the second bottom. Then it looks like the market has come to retest this double bottom. All right, so we can easily make a horizontal, mark this zone here, right here. All right, so I can mark this zone here. Okay, so we have to go down to the 1 hourly time frame to see what we got. Meanwhile, we can just place a trend line right here. Okay, we can get a trend line right here. All right, so you can see this trend line, guys. I want to show you guys sometimes when the double bottom and the double tops do not work, that these are some of the reasons it may not really work the way it's supposed to be. All right, so you can see from the trend line we have a couple of touches on this trend line, and this is one of the touch now where the market sold from. Then the market broke out of this neckline, got to this level, sold. Normally we would expect the market to buy massively from this zone, here, continues buying, but this may not actually happen because we have a zone here. If the market, based on what we're seeing here, that looks like an impulsive correction in lower time frame, the market might just buy from here. On getting here, it rejects again. Then meaning we'll be creating a kind of a double top right at this point. Then it'll be selling massively to the downside, which is in the original direction the market is heading. All right, so let's check the 1 hourly time frame first of all. Okay, all right, guys, see what I'm seeing on the 1 hourly time frame. What I'm seeing on the 1 hourly time frame is telling us that the market will sell. Or because I see something that looks like a head and shoulders pattern right here. You can see this looks like the left shoulder, this looks like the head, while this looks like the right shoulder. And this is actually the neckline, which is broken. Then this is a retest. All right, so now based on what we see here, if the market is able to break above this zone here, break and close above this zone here where we have these rejections, you can see these rejections here. Market has been rejecting this level here. So if the market can nicely break and close above this zone, then we expect some buy. The market will be buying to this zone before it sells massively. But if the market on the other way around is able to break and close below this zone, this particular zone, let's check it on the 4 hourly time frame. Let's check out this zone on the 4 hourly time frame. Okay, you can see there is no close below on the 4 hourly time frame. So if we have a very nice close below this zone on the 4 hourly time frame, if we have a nice close below this zone on the 4 hourly time frame, that's a 4 hourly candlestick close and close below this zone, we will see more sales. We'll be seeing more sales. So for now, all we have to do is just keep an eye on what the market is doing and wait for the market to either break and close below this zone or break above the little zone we saw on the daily time frame, on the 1 hourly time frame. This particular time frame here, if the market is able to break and close above this little zone here, guys, we'll be seeing some buy. You can catch some buys and you take the trade up to where we have the top of the market. Let's say if it breaks above this zone, then pulls back to do a retest, you can take a buy from there and take your profit around here. All right, take your profit around this zone. Then you just watch out because we will be expecting a reversal from this zone here down. All right, but if the market doesn't break above that zone, but rather closes below this zone here on the 4 hourly time frame, then there's a very high chance that the market is actually going to sell massively. The sales will just continue. So you can patiently wait for the market to do a retest on this zone. Like you want to see something like this, market gets back to this zone, then it sells. The market gets back to this zone, then you want to see the sales, or you wait for you can just enter on the break and close below on the 4 hourly time frame, but your stop loss is going to large. But if you can just it's going to be large. If you can just be patient enough for the market to retest, you stand a chance to reduce your stop loss, in case the market goes against you, because you must always have your stop loss there. All right, so it's a very nice trade setup. All right, I just opened this chart and immediately got to this particular pair. It's random analysis. All right, a random pair. I didn't just decide to analyze this pair, but it just came up, so I decided to analyze it. So you can just follow up with this pair, guys. Just follow up with this pair. There is so much profit to be made from this particular pair, guys. There's so much profit to be made. All right, so this video is already too long. Meanwhile, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, share it in the comment section, and I will see you in my next video. Meanwhile, remember, there's a link in the description of this video, takes you to my Telegram channel. You can find my direct contact right there if you want to enroll in my mentorship. All right, see you guys in my next video. Stay blessed and peace out.